Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is already Sunday here, and definitely Sunday. Good day to chill at home. Definitely want to tune in to watch a little bit of On Tour Southeast Asian action. Definitely want to see also Impunity Storm against AMQ. And joining you tonight is going to be Babel, and with me is Lark.
What's up, guys? It's such a wonderful day. I'm in such a freaking awesome good mood. Can't wait for some really, really good games. Impunity Storm AMQ, man. It's gonna be a really good one, and I do believe that this is gonna be Impunity Storm's and AMQ's most, I have to say, biggest hurdle in this entire cycle number four.
Yep, and I'm just gonna give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek as to what to expect from today's game here. So, gonna show you guys the table. As you can nicely see here, this table is updated as correct yesterday. So, yesterday being round 10. So, all 10 plays there are gonna be recorded. Today is round 11, and Imperial Storm so far still standing at position number 7. They have got a total of 15 points under the belt already, but the problem is they are nowhere close that of the playoff spot so far with S2Y in the fourth spot there with 19 points. And because of S2Y's rearranged schedule to go to DreamHack Winter, they have already completed 2 extra matches, and that's going to give them 6 points already. So looking at that, the minimum cutoff point right now is about 25 points. And the question is, can Imperial Storm win them? That's the first point. The second thing really is Imperial Storm, man, they are still in the lead here to try and make sure that they want to enter the qualifiers for the grand finals of Hontour Southeast Asia. And AMQ again is one of these teams that is in the way there. AMQ definitely has got about 250 points extra more than them, and that is why we want to see that they are able to at least get a good spot. And that being
Yep.
said, man, really game 1 is going to be on the way soon, so do get yourself ready. We are actually going to the game really quickly. And Imperial Storm, man, they want to make sure that they win themselves a good clean series tonight, getting both the 3 points as well as the fact that they will have the extra edge over AMQ once it comes to the qualifier for the grand finals, because that's what matters at the very end there. So I mean, so far, Imperial has been doing pretty well. We got VN Sensation joining them all the way in Thailand. Nox also was a little bit earlier than him there, and it's pretty good so far. Against yesterday's Orange matches, they did lose the series, unfortunately enough, it seems for them. But I'm just expecting a lot more coming into today's game.
Yeah, very, very much so. Because Impunity Storm, they tried their best yesterday against Orange Esports, and it's not the easiest of challenges because Orange Esports is really strong. And even the second game that we watched yesterday, that was pretty insane. Like the amount of stunners they had on Orange Esports, plus the fact that they had such huge roaming potential, was just really, really awesome to see. Hopefully this time around, though, we'll see a new improved Impunity Storm, very, very strong, and uh, AMQ is gonna have a fighter of the life. And apparently Nova gets disconnected. What a way to start. Interesting.
Yeah, it is, and that's the drafter there. I do believe a little bit of the unfortunate disconnection is going to happen for him, but that's okay because it is well planned. He did ban out the Sandrift and the Fate before disconnecting, so I am not going to be too worried about this one here. He has also nicely reconnected, so that's going to be okay. And on the Hellbound side, AMQ, they themselves get about the Tempest as well as the Keeper. Now, that's going to be really weird coming from a second banning phase, as in the second pick here. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, these jungles are just very, very strong, and we know that, I think, if I'm not mistaken, MQ does kind of, like, run the jungle strategy a little bit more as compared to other teams. Impunity Storm, not as much, though. Although I do believe Bastom, he does like playing that Ophelia, and he has quite a bit of success with it, but I think they're both teams just I mean especially AMQ just doesn't want to have to deal with something like a jungle strategy. They don't want to be going up against a team that has that ability to lock you down so easily, whether it be the keeper, whether it be the Tempest, and I think they just want to go for just straight up more aggression and just have real big team fights going on in this game.
Yeah, definitely. So that being said, man, the first pick already coming out is going to be the Engineer as well as the MOA. It's going to split sides here. MOA definitely going to MQ, and Engineer will be picked up by Team Legion. And they will definitely snap pick the Moon Queen, which means that this is serious business, man. And 2 prongs. First prong is that Moon Queen on Nox, neither GPM. Really, really insane. Second thing, they up against AMQ. Anti-Moon Queen versus Moon Queen.
The irony, right? I mean, it's like Nox. We all know that he's so strong with that Moon Queen, and I mean, it's just such a good second pick here in this kind of game. I think MQ can kind of counter the Moon Queen. They should know that that their current lineup should be built around, you know, trying to destroy the early game from Moon Queen and the rest of this team coming from Legion. But that just means if like depending on the heroes that they pick up, it offers the space for Legion team, that's Imperial Storm, that is, to actually build a couple of more heroes to counter their counters towards the Moon Queen. So it's kind of it's looking really good for Imperial Storm, because at least they get the heroes that they want, and the heroes that, you know, they have more or less like success with. So it's gonna be a good game.
It is, and that's going to be really good. That being said, Revenant going to be snapping here from Team Impunity Storm. Revenant definitely is going to be played by Emperor, and I'm just really excited to see how that's going to work out. Definitely, I would want to see him play Revenor again. Do know that among all the other heroes that he's playing in the mid lane, Revenor is one of those that he has got better success at, and definitely it is one of those heroes that, you know, EMQ don't want to face. But it's interesting enough that because in the first banning phase you can only ban 2 heroes, they will not have the ability to address the Revenor, or they themselves also not going to pick the one up, opting to go for the Pebbles route instead. And Pebbles, we all love Pebbles, man, as well as the Chalk, throwing you all across the globe again, and that's really insane.
Yeah, I mean, you and your bloody Beijing chucks. I was like, what the hell, man? But yeah, I mean, it's looking also good for Hellburn, because Master Arms Pebbles, they can always pair it up with a lot of other heroes after that. But that just means that they have a lot of potential to use, you know, have full ganks, like utilizing that offensive Master's Call once he reaches that level 6 on top of Pebbles, plus the Luna, which just picked up now. So that means this team has the ability to, you know, pick off anyone with just the Pebbles. Like Pebbles plus a Luna red, Emerald red power throw is just really good.
It is, and that being said, wanna see how AMQ is gonna anti this Moon Queen here from Nox. It's gonna be a really big challenge, and I'll be hopping at this point the entire cast for this first game because I would wanna expect a lot of extra strategy from AMQ. They call themselves anti Moon Queen for a particular reason there, so wanna see how that's gonna be playing out here. We also have the second banning phase now well underway. We got the Bubbles being banned as well as the Parasite. Now Parasite being banned without the Tempest available. Ophelia still on the board, so they may actually want to go for the Ophelia here from Team Hellborn. But for sure, we still have got 4 other heroes that could be banned away, so it should still be up for grabs in case either team wants to nicely address that. That being said, the Luna is also going to provide extra stun coming from Team Hellborn with the Pebbles and the MOA. All of them pretty reliable stunners. Definitely love to see that as well. And I mean, Legion team, they definitely know what the hell is wrong with MQ, man. They know what's up with them. Bubbles gonna be banned first. Bubbles, I don't have to explain this to all the CY fans out there. The CY, also known as the best feeder, he plays a fantastic Bubbles in his suicide lane. Practically no death in every single game I've casted before in Cycle 1 and 2. Cycle 3, he kind of got forced to play the carry route. And in this particular game here, I would definitely want to believe that he is, again, going to be in the carry route.
Yeah, I think he's kind of just translated to more or less the. Okay, wait, maybe not. Okay, just look at his like current games or recent games that he's still in that offlane role, so I think it should be pretty okay. But they are losing one player today, if I'm not mistaken. Do you know who it is by any
Yeah, I
chance?
think it's Roya Ree, if I'm not wrong. He is not available, so that is actually,
Isn't
I
that
do believe
him over
it's.
there?
No, I do believe that this is not the main roster. There's someone else, but this should be the 6th player. Roy Ree is
Okay,
not supposed to be here in the first place.
all right.
Not really sure what's happening with the MQ roster, but I would like to believe that they are still well prepared for today's game against Imperial Storm. Because there's a lot on the line here. They have to make sure that they are the last line of defense against Imperial Storm should they really want to fight for the coveted spot into the grand finals. We're not even talking about the Cycle 4 playoffs here. It's about a big one behind, and there's a
Yeah.
qualifier happening there. That being said, man, let's just move on here. Second banning phase, the heroes are going to be the Bubbles, Parasite, Magnus, Plague Rider, Scout, and Lodestone. Wow, so a lot of those heroes are pretty refreshing to be banned away. Plague Rider and Lodestone, haven't really seen them for a very long time. Not really sure why it got banned away, but I will not expect Nova to pick that one up there. That being said, Nova actually going to opt for the Rally pick, and Rally, man, with a Ravenor, things are definitely not looking to be the same here.
Yeah, I do believe this is Suicide Rally. It's gonna be that BN Sensation Rally and that offlane Revenor. It's gonna be mid with Engineer for sure. Moon Queen short lane. I definitely think that they're gonna go. Ophelia was already banned out, wasn't he? Oh no, okay, she wasn't banned out, but I don't think Legion team's gonna decide to do that because it will kind of screw up the laning a bit. They can go for it if they really want to. but I think just going for even much more aggression, like having a secondary support would be a lot better for this team. Things like a Pyromancer, a Torturer could also do pretty well, or even a Glacius, and it's gonna look pretty good for them. But there is that very niche pick of Jerizaya on Hellburn team plus Dark Lady, so it could be kind of scary over here.
Moments like this, man, I'm telling you, moments like this. Dark Lady being picked up on Team AMQ reminds me of Spiky Melon all the way in Cycle 1 with 750 GPM on Dark Lady, 900 GPM if I'm not wrong on the Sand Reef. But this guy, I'm not really sure if he is going to be back in this game here. Spiky Melon definitely not being seen from any of those names there. It's pretty obvious. So I hope that his spirit will carry on to CY because CY is going to be carried for this game, and that's the best feeder playing as the Dark Lady.
Yeah, I mean the best feeder Dark Lady. It's looking to be kind of scary coming up from AMQ. I have to say, like, plus Jerizai, like Jerizai is just a really good hero. I mean, we don't see him getting picked up as often as as it was in the past, because there's a lot of other heroes that can kind of counter things that they can do. Something like even a Parasite, which actually in this kind of case won't really affect as much because they did ban out the Parasite. So I think that this it's gonna be an offlane Jerizaya, as I think Zergo is just gonna go over there. He didn't get any stack vision though, but I think he will have a decent time nevertheless because of that ability of his, the inner light.
Yeah, but that being said, ladies and gentlemen, now gonna introduce this game, this game as well as the players here from the Legion side. It's gonna be Impunity Storm, all the way from Thailand, and Nova there is gonna be the captain, and Drafter, he will be your engineer. We got Glacius being played by Bastom, Moon Queen on Nox, and that's a beast for you guys. Revenant gonna be played by Emperor Last Benalis, VN Sensation, and the Suicide Lane will be looking for a rally. That being said, on the Hellborn team, it's gonna be Jerizaya and AMQ, all the way from Malaysia also. Jerizaya gonna be played by Zergrush. The best feeder, that's also CY. He will be your Dark Lady. Luna being played by Sok. We also got Roya Ri. And that's going to be DMOA Las Menalis. It's going to be Orange Juice on the mid. That was previously Wang from the winning orange team there. And he is now known as Orange Juice. And it's going to be the Pebbles in the mid lane, man.
Yeah, Pebbles mid lane together with the Aluna is just a really strong lane. Or unless they want to go for Massive Arms, which you can actually see right now. They're actually just quickly going into the lanes right off the bat. Even the Aluna warded off this top side here. That's just going to provide Dark Lady the ability to just farm without having to worry too much about ganks. Even placing a Ward of Revelation, so he just wants to make sure that if anything happens, he will be fine. Rally, by the way, VN Sensation does have a ward currently with him. That was given to him by Nova, and I think he's trying to look for a good angle to actually place his ward off. But if he doesn't place this nicely in that full camp, I think it would be kind of bad for him. Yeah, you can see right here, Aluna's going to get a really nice T-ward.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be pretty good. So that's it, man. This game one well underway. In mid lane, it's gonna be Revenor and Engineer against that of MOA as well as the Pebbles. And at the top lane, it's gonna be Rally solo top against that of the Dark Lady with a Luna in the vicinity. So that's gonna be pretty good coming from Team Hellborn. They will definitely have got the extra edge against Rally. VN Sensation have seen him play the Keeper before, have seen him play Scout before, but not a Rally, and that is really refreshing to see.
Yeah, and holy shit, is it just me, or is this a new Revenor avatar? I've never seen this before.
El Diablo there.
Isn't this the El Diablo?
Yeah, it is. It's the same guy. No, wait, this is not. This is the Rift one.
Oh, okay.
And the one with the big eye there.
Yeah, it looks pretty badass, but yeah, mid lane here, I think I definitely give more of the advantage towards the, I don't know, it's hard to say, because both teams, they can output a lot of damage. Like Legion team, a lot of physical damage there. Not physical, sorry, magical damage. Hellburn team is a mix of physical because of the acid bomb plus the magical damage coming from Pebbles. I think it will come down to probably the Legion team getting the better hand in this game, because Pebbles doesn't really have any minor totems, so less stats over there.
Just saying, a lot of fogging by Zergrush at his bottom lane. Bastom is just confused, man. He really is. But now he's going to be able to just nicely spot out Jerizaya there. And that being said, Zergrush in this game, he is not going support. He is going to play in a suicide. That's the first time I do believe that I'm seeing him in a suicide role.
Yeah, I don't know about this. I'm not sure if whether or not it's just for this game, because Zergrush has always been that go-to support for Hellborn team, but it seems like he's, being that offlane role, which he used to have, by the way, when he was still in Hon Portal, Malaysia back in TMHNC. But yeah, look at this rotation coming from Nova, double damage going top lane. They can actually pick up a kill and rally.
Yeah, you can. And that being said, hold that top because Jerizaya is going to take a little bit of extra harassment. And here comes the Glacius from behind. But he's going to be okay at the top lane. Speaking about that, Rally is gonna be okay, and Dark Lady level 3 with a level 2 Luna, both of them looking so good so far. Jersey now gonna drop below 50% health, but with Inner Light's gonna have extra healing potential. Level 1 Glacius doesn't have Ice Imprisonment, so only that Tundra Blast. Don't expect it to deal extra damage, but it's gonna slow it just enough. Nox goes in for this last hit, and he's gonna pick up the Blalas. That's gonna be really good. Zerg Rush, it's pretty obvious that he's not well accustomed into the Suicide role yet.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you used to play it before. I think it's just a little bit rusty. That was just really well played by Infinity Storm. Top lane actually Rally again. Man, Salt KK is manning up real hard against Rally right now.
Mid lane extra stunts happening here. Rally is sorry, Pebbles is gonna toss that creep all the way to Engineer, not Beijing. Yeah, that's interesting.
I was ready for Beijing.
Yeah, that being said, yeah, 500 GPM lead here for Team Legion, extra gold that is. And 3 minutes in, 1:0. And help on Team AMQ, they are, I would believe for sure that they don't have the full roster tonight. Hold that up because in the middle lane, that stun just happening quickly. One's just a lot of trouble. He's going to be going down. And that being said, the Chuck there is not going to save him. Emperor is still going to be fine. That's the Revenant. He doesn't have much mana for extra engagement, but if he wants to jump on the MOE, he should be possible. Meanwhile, bottom lane, even the protected champ is going to be used. Jerzaya needs to be really careful at this lane. He is without support, and don't forget, Moon Queen already level 4. And, I mean, Nux is doing really well so far. 430 GPM already with 1-0-0.
Yeah, a lot of that had to do because of that first blood bottom. Just really, really well played by Bastomp to constantly harass him. Look at what Bastomp, this is why I love his playstyle. He always makes sure to stack the jungle for, you know, his Moon Queen. Oh, top lane though.
Oh, hold that top because a little bit extra engagement at the bottom. River here, a hasted MOA, but top lane, Luna is gonna be in a little bit of a clutch situation. Rally is not able to catch up too quickly, and VN, man, he does have the compel there actually, or was it off cooldown?
It was on cooldown, so. But here comes Master of Arms though.
Yep, and MOA hasted, like I mentioned before, is now gonna try and catch up with Nova. It's interesting to see that both of them are not gonna have a pretty good hand, but down bottom lane though, Jerzai with the Inner Light is gonna have a little bit extra there, but he is ultimately gonna have to take the fall because of good body blocks come from Bastom. And Bastom, man, gonna give him the credit when it's due. Great body blocking, great support coming in, and Nox is just completely supported in this situation. It is not possible for him to fill this lane.
Yeah, not possible at all. Plus he has Steam Boots already, probably gonna be getting that, middle lane.
Oh, mid lane again with the Stalagmites this time. It's gonna nicely swim a little bit, and it seems like Royal Re is gonna be okay. Nice reverse chuck there. And Pebbles is gonna be able to save his support there. And MOA actually was on the verge of going down, but definitely a good stun saved his ass there. So clutch gameplay again from EMQ side, but Team Legion could do a lot more, I would believe so. The CAC didn't connect, and that would be Nova's fault, but nothing to bash on too badly there. And Jerzai bottom lane completely lost this one here. Level 5 just right about now. And look at that, Inner Light's gonna help him farm a little bit more, but he doesn't have the mana for that to be spammed.
Yeah, and I have to say that bottom lane. Oh, okay. No, I thought that was gonna be his death. Yeah, Jerizaya only has enough mana now for the protective charm. We'll have the heal up in 1 second, but I think there is really no contest at all. They're definitely gonna get this tier 1 bot, even if they try to, you know, use that, the fortification, which they're gonna use right now. Here comes MOA though. Are they gonna be able to do anything? I don't think so.
Ooh, he gets denied. That's the best situation already. Jerzai there with a pretty long sword but short melee range there. We'll be able to pick up the deny at least, and that's heartwarming news coming for Team AMQ. Legion team, man, they will not be able to get this extra gold from their tower, but that's okay. The objective has been fulfilled. It's just to push. But that being said, Jerzai now will have the extra space to farm at the bottom lane.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, Moon Queen, the time that he purchased his Hungry Spirit already. As soon as he gets that Whispering Helm, he's gonna translate towards the jungle, farm up all the stacks that Bastomp is stacked for him. Bastomp's gonna get levels in lanes, or maybe one of the heroes coming up from this Legion team if they really need the farm. Like maybe Rally can go bottom, pick up more farm himself, just abandon the top lane already because Dark Lady's kind of getting pretty damn overpowered now. He even has that broadsword on top of it. And I think
whoa, Rally's gonna be here to save the day, and the Compel's gonna hit both of them there. The CAG is also gonna connect, and that being said, Paddle's no trouble here, and One's just nicely gonna try to run away, but not enough there. Luna is gonna have to stand there and cry. Teammate River really sad to see that. She did use every single skill in the arsenal. It's all off cooldown there. Sorry, it's all on cooldown there, and that being said, really sad to see as well. Nova there will be able to pick up the last hit there. Nice shot bullet there from the turret or machine gun. What kind of weapon does the engineer actually hold?
I don't know. I think it's like a blunderbuss or something like that.
Oh. Shoots
Yeah.
really slow, so it's not a machine gun there.
Obviously. But
Not
yeah,
a
I mean,
shotgun either.
bottom lane, man, level 6 Charizard already, no items still, only 131 gold, or 200 gold-ish. And he picked up his Little Bird boots. At least he has boots. I don't think he's that far behind, because he at least still has that level, so he still will be very useful in team fights. You know, Soul's Blessing on top of Protective Charm and Inner Light can do a lot of work, especially in long drawn out team fights. And Moon Queen here, I think, yeah, he's gonna pick up the Helm of the Victim, which is gonna translate to his Whispering Helm right now, and he's gonna rotate towards the jungle right now. I do
Yeah.
believe.
That's definitely going to happen a lot. That being said, now is a perfect opportunity to just nicely examine the farm on both teams here. And we got Moon Queen already about 55:12, and that's pretty good CS so far. Against that of Dark Lady, 57 and 37. So CY, or the best feeder, is actually doing a really good job at the top lane. And don't forget, he doesn't even have a kill yet. Nox on the flip side has got 2-0 and 0. So pretty much, even if you look at the GPM, it's pretty legit that Nox has got better GPM because he does have 2 kills. And that being said, Suicide versus Suicide it is. Ultimately going to be the rally. That's 1-0, and that's really no fun. But Royal Re, what the hell? Actually going to die to the NC. And hold that up because top lane, the Compel going quickly. And the Kag is also going to connect. But look at that. Dark Lady nicely sidestepping everything else with the charging striker. So it's really good to see. And back to the point, really, rally. Now he's just 4-0, whereas Zugrush playing as the Jerzaya in this long lane is actually 15 and 2. And GPM wise, both of them are looking pretty good. So if you like to compare, really, Nox has got the extra edge in the farming route as compared to Dark Lady. So they have got the extra advantage there. But looking at the mid lane, though, you have to give credits to Emperor. 41:10. Whereas Pebbles, 40:3. And Pebbles with 2 death there, he doesn't have good GPM.
Yeah, and he's not gonna be picking up his Portal Key anytime soon. He does have the Steam Boost
Top
here,
lane.
top lane though.
Here comes the Rage, man. The Rage is just spewing from Team Hellbound. They're looking for a kill on Nova there. And Dark Lady going in with the Dark Blades and Charging Strike, looking for just one last hit there. Will be able to pick up the kill. The best feeder will pick that one up really nicely. And it seems like Rally is in a little bit of a tight spot by himself. Asam asleep going out. And Stalagmite's going to name that kill there. And Orange Juice is going to be able to nicely pick that one up as well. So double kills there for Team Hellbound. Really good to see that as well. AMQ is just nicely crawling himself back on track here.
Yeah, and it seems like it's like, okay, so in this current situation, AMQ is at least getting a couple of good kills and good pickoffs of ganks right now, but the thing is, Moon Queen is still not slowing down, and I think he's much more scary.
Oh, Moon Finale can be used here. Wow, it's actually going to go all the way out here, but Pebbles is just fine, and Pebbles now looking around. Wait, don't forget, Revno already missed that, well, ball lightning there. Forgot what the ball was called. The cute ball. Nearly called it that.
Ball lightning.
Ball. Yeah, ball lightning actually, yeah. Not gonna hit on Pebbles, so Pebbles is gonna be fine. And that's actually pretty good work there. A little bit sad to see the Moon Finale was being used to not pick up the kill. So that's gonna be a 140 seconds cooldown.
Yeah, and I think it's just kind of a misplay on Emperor's part. I think maybe just the vision wasn't there. But the thing is, like, Moon Queen was right next to him, and it's so unfortunate that some of the beams actually connected with the creeps as soon as he used that ultimate, because it was just nearby. And yeah, just the ball lightning missing over there was kind of huge. Like, if it did hit onto Pebbles, he would have definitely died. And you can see now Nova is raging right now by just spamming that energy field. But yeah, I mean, top lane, Dark Lady is so scary. 10 minutes into this game, Rune Cleaver is done already. 400 gold per minute, and he is 40 gold per minute less as compared to a Moon Queen, and that's mainly because Moon Queen has the really good farm in lane plus the stacked jungles. So it's looking really tight in this kind of situation. But I think that Moon Queen is still much more of a bigger threat.
Yeah, Moon Queen definitely is, and don't forget, Moon Queen has got pretty good farm. In fact, slightly better than that of CY, playing as the Dark Lady in this game. The best feeder, or so it's called these days. Definitely want to see the best feeder get more farm as soon as he can. He already has got a Rune Cleaver completed, so that's going to be pretty good. And they need to be really careful with his Ancient because of the recent buff, or maybe not so recent buff there. And even Roya Re decides to take the fall there. A little bit sad to see that as well. And yeah, it's actually going to be chucked like a ball in that situation, but that's gonna be okay. And so far, passive gaming again from both sides. 1.4k goal lead all the way out for Team Legion, and you can tell that Rosie is a little bit scorned so far.
Yeah, I mean that, you know, it's kind of funny just seeing earlier on when Roy Reed died to those neutral creeps. That was could have been completely avoided had Pebbles just gone. I was like watching that entire thing as it was boiling down, and it was kind of funny to see that kind of unnecessary kills, and that actually sets them back a bit. Because you don't want your Master of Arms dying when they don't really have the upper hand right now. Moon Queen, sorry. Dark Lady is gonna get a decent amount of farm now. He's actually getting quite close to Nox as well because of that stacked jungle that finally he gets to work with. Even the hard camp is stacked and hasn't been taken yet, and you should be able to take that sometime soon, probably after this. After this? Okay, maybe not. He's just gonna go for it. Yeah, Jerizai is here in the background to help out as well. Jerizai, by the way, only has a bottle and Strider, so not sure what his next item is gonna be. Maybe even that Astrolabe and Ring of Sorcery would be pretty good for him, but yeah.
Yeah, you cannot undermine the teamfight potential coming from both sides here. Definitely Hellbound with the Soul's Blessing. It's gonna mean a lot of extra immunity there and a lot more extra tankiness. It will buy the whole team a lot of time there to just unleash all the damage that they can possibly do. And you got One's Juice in mid lane, and Wang Wang, he's a really good player. Even in those days where he was playing in Orange Sports roster there, he definitely has got what it takes. Still a little bit of the old magic still in touch there. But look at the compel and the Seismic Slam there. VS Agent doing extra work there. Even the Keg's gonna connect, and Raidmaster's Call is gonna be used. But here comes Emperor with the ball landing on the ball today. We'll be able to get a kill there. Nova is definitely happy with that. So maybe no Rage ultimate prop so far. A bit of a makeup coming from the rest of his team.
Yeah, well, that's. I mean, this avatar's pretty badass, I have to say. Maybe that's what's making Emperor get even that much more better in this game. But yeah, Rally is just doing a good job of, you know, setting up for kills anytime he has the chance to. Because that, you know, every time Seismic Slam is off cooldown, I noticed that he actually tries to utilize that, you know, compel into Seismic Slam instead of for a kill, and that's really what you want to have him do, especially in this kind of stage of this game where, especially with the way that it's kind of drawn out right now for him, he's not gonna get like the best of farm. He is only sitting at 120 gold per minute, but he's doing a lot for his team right now, especially in team fights or ganks.
Yep, he is. And that being said, level 9 Revenor in the mid lane against that of Pebbles, only level 8. And I mean, Emperor so far looking to be pretty good himself with a total of 320 GPM, and Pebbles only 270 plus. So Emperor definitely has got the extra advantage into this early mid stages of this game. That being said, 14 minutes up already with a 2k gold lead. Legion team looking to be really good, and Emperor, he needs the portal key soon. With just 500 gold behind, he definitely will be able to pick that one up soon. That's it. Top lane Rally needs to be careful there because double is going in. Charging Try as well. It's gonna be a heal also. So just all the burst damage come from Team Hellbound there. Dark Lady nicely slicing up her future husband could be. So a little bit sad to see that one's eliminated off the roster already.
Oh man, this Dark Lady is actually becoming even much more scarier as compared to Moon Queen Gwiz. He has a lot of support from the rest of his teammates. He's gonna probably even get the tier 1
here.
top.
Top lane. Top lane, the fourth's gonna be used. Dark Lady needs to be really careful here, but here comes a Jerizai behind. The Charging Strike gonna be used. Dark Blades as well. Nova is gonna be fighting, and the girl good action is gonna be suspended by Batstorm, and that's gonna fall from the sky, but Protective Charm is gonna save him a little bit. The tower goes down, and it seems like Dark Lady is just gonna be boxed in here. Here comes Nox with the big skill there. It's gonna be a lot of extra kill. Dark Lady goes down. What the hell? No kill at all. Double tap for Nox. It's gonna all go to the carry there. It's a new bank. It's called the Nox Bank right now.
The Nox Bank? What? Yeah.
Y'all gonna donate to the Nox Fund.
That's insane, man. Nox picks up a double tap and finally does some work with the early farm that he's gotten. Helped to, you know, win that team fight at the top lane. Really huge overextension coming in from just the 2 players from the Hellburn team. Like AMQ, they only had Zerg Rush and the best speeder at top, so it wasn't the best choice for them to actually dive them when a lot of the heroes in the Legion team had Homecoming Stones. They could have easily ported there and support. Ooh, middle lane though. So close.
Yeah, so close it is. And that being said, the top lane, I do believe that they didn't really want to dive, but because they saw the fort, they definitely jumped on the engineer, and Nova was just baiting them really so hard. And one mistake leads to the other, and you just decide, oh my god, it's just too late to run away right now. Zergrush was hesitating for sure. He wanted to back away, but here comes when the Moon Queen popped right in there. It was just that's it for him, man. He doesn't have Protective Charm. He used it already on Dark Lady, and that being said, Moon Finale will nicely finish off the Jerizai there. And that being said, Moon Queen actually already pushed down the top tier 1 by herself there, so that's really good. And Nox Fund is just growing, man. If I'm an investor, I would invest in this kid right now. I mean, look at the charts, man. 500 plus GPM. The rate of return is just so goddamn high, and already with a, with a good firebrand and mid lane, little bit extra engagement happening because it's gonna be a good compel there. But Revenor is gonna be okay, and Pebbles actually gonna have the power to fall. The Protective Charm a little tad too late. It got the Soul's Blessing just used a little tad too late there, and maybe even Moon Queen trying to do a little bit extra catch up. Revenor is gonna pot in right in the Jerizai's face there, and with that, it's gonna mean a good kill. VN Sensation is gonna be able to pick that one up nicely as well. 90-3 with a 5.6k gold lead. Legion team looking to be really good.
Whoa, it's looking really good in favor for a Legion team, man. That Rally KS though. No. I wouldn't say it's a KS. It's a really good play. Good plays coming from Imperial Storm. Just really nice for them to sweep up that couple of kills. They're gonna probably steal Ancient and maybe even kill off Dark Lady if Dark Lady stays in the vicinity. As all, I think 4 heroes from the Legion team are here. In fact, Moon Queen's running over right now.
Yeah, here comes Pebbles. Pebbles double damage. Needs to be really careful. Rally, no trouble there. The Chuck's gonna be used, and Rally, in fact, will be smashing the head there. He definitely is going down. But here comes Revenant to make a little bit of a bold statement with the Storm Blaze, but knocks behind with Mode Finale, and you don't want a Dark Lady to go down. But look at that, and see, man, the Ancients do a lot of boxing work there. And while that is happening, seems like Pebbles will have to take the fall. Moon Queen already level 14 with a Joe Bane. That's a lot of damage there already on the Moon Queen. Luna now a lot of trouble. Luna actually gonna take the fall. And here comes Jersey, a little bit too late to join the party, but that's okay. Better late than never. And here comes MOE. MOE is gonna be a little bit of in trouble as well. Bastom looking around the way, but will not get it done. And they're all gonna try and chase after Nox, but Nox needs to be really careful here. There's Stridus on the Jersey. He's gonna try and pop away, or rather part away as soon as he can, and he's gonna be fine. And yeah, that's gonna be successful play from Nox.
Yeah, really well played. Nox actually cleared out the entire Ancients, and the Ancients did a lot of work against the Hellborn team. They did lose, if I'm not mistaken, 2 heroes in that kind of exchange. Well, actually maybe 3, because Vian Sensation died at the very early start of that. But the thing is, at least they get the Ancients. They denied that whole bunch of gold and EXP from the Dark Lady. Dark Lady now is only level 13. Moon Queen is at 14 though, and
Pebbles jumping into stalagmites quickly. Seems like Nova is going to be saved by Revenant, but hold that up because Pebbles is now going to get turned on quickly. And boy, his interest just really keeps me puzzled so far. And the Chuck again is going to help save him a little bit there. But I mean, so far 10-6 or 5k goal lead for Legion team. It is still looking to be very strong for them. Nox with the Moon Queen, man, and anti-Moon Queen not anti enough. Moon Queen definitely is just staring at them with 600 GPM already.
Yeah, man, holy shit, that GPM's pretty insane, and the best feeder just can't really find the space, even though he purchased for he just purchased the Abyssal Skull to go for more of that farming route. Glacius actually might be in trouble. Okay, maybe not. Moon Queen is over here, and Moon Queen's going for that that early Nullfire Blade. They're gonna get denied the bottom tower, which is really good, and once Moon Queen gets a Nullfire Blade, that Charizard is gonna be completely useless in this game. Maybe only just for his ulti, but that's about it.
Yeah, he is, and in fact, no items completed on the Jersey. He is looking to be pretty pathetic so far. And here comes the best feeder, Dark Lady against Moon Queen. Girl on girl action again. Moon Queen now without Moon Finale. Who's boss? It seems like it's not going to be enough though. And Luna is going to get sniped now. Wow, Moon Queen's illusion will be the one that will pick off Luna again. A separate girl on girl action and the other side of this map.
Yeah, that was sick, man. I can't believe that the Geometer Illusions actually picked up the kill on the Luna. Wow, that I don't know if it was just his micro or he just left his creeps and right-clicked them and eventually they just did the work. But man, they utilized too much on trying to kill the Moon Queen, didn't pick off the kill, and then he gets a kill in return with just the Geometer Bane Illusions. It's looking pretty grim for Hellborn team. That actually should never happen in that kind of situation. You know, getting picked off by Geometer Illusions, and the Nullfire is now finished on Moon Queen now, and he's gonna go ahead and do triple stack Ancients. It's just good. His farm is just gonna be completely absurd.
Yep, it will, and 11-6 so far. You can tell the Hellborn team is already in a mess there. They have only one Beacon of Home, and that's going to be the Dark Lady, already with the Abyssal Skull, with the Rune Cleaver. We're looking at extra items very soon with 400 gold in the bank. I would expect the next episode to be a Shrunkadet, please, because that is a Moon Queen. You don't want to find a Moon Queen without a Shrunkadet. Moon Finale will be the one that will eat you alive on top of all those auto-attack damage that she has to offer, and that's about 200 damage there. So it's really insane this Moon Queen is just farming so quickly. 630 GPM and it looks to rise quickly. Even if you are a late bloomer in terms of stocks, you can still invest in this particular one. The Nox Fun, please.
Nox Fun. Yeah, man, Nox Fun doing a lot of work now. I think his next item is probably going to be that, what is it, Shrunken Head. Because he definitely still needs that item and it will give him a lot more of capability to stay in team fights. He's actually gonna go ahead and completely finish up the Nullfire Blade. I actually like the fact that he went for Nullfire Blade instead, because Jersey is a huge component in this team's lineup, especially this early in the game, because Dark Lady, if he doesn't have that that protective charm on him, he's gonna get bursted down so quickly by the spells coming from the Legion team. There's a lot of magical damage, and don't forget, for Revenant, he doesn't really give a shit about whether or not you have that protective charm, because his damage is superior and it's just really good.
Yep, it is. And now back to Dark Lady. 500 GPM already looking to be pretty good so far against that of Moon Queen. But Moon Queen's about 650. It is like trying to play catch up here, and it is not gonna be looking good for AMQ in the next few minutes. You have the entire Legion team looking to be pretty awesome so far. Emperor with about 340 GPM, and that's the mid lane Revenant for you. Already with the portal key, looking for a Shrunken Head real soon with about 1,000 gold in the bank. That is gonna be pretty good. Whereas Pebble's already with the portal key, but he doesn't have. He basically has got pretty much same item with Revenor, except the fact that Revenor's got pretty much a little bit more gold and a extra Mystic Vestment on top of that. So Pebble's looking to be a little bit of a tight spot, but he's gonna be okay. It seems like Jersey Illusion is gonna be the spy here for this game. And Moon Queen now gonna rotate to the mid lane to try and do extra defense, but because the tower is not within deniable range, it should be okay. And all the way back to the bottom lane tier 2 here. Tier 2 seems to be a little bit pushed out, but it should also be fine.
Yeah, it will be fine. I mean, Dark Lady's there, gonna just clean up on the creeps. In fact, he just finishes the Shrunken Head, so it's really, really good for him. That's kind of scary for Lesion, because that's a Shrunken Headed Dark Lady, which can do a lot of work in team fights, especially seeing as to how you have a lot of squishies on your team. You know, the Engineer and the Glacius. I guess Moon Queen not as much since he has his items now. Revenor and Rally will still be doing a sizable amount of work in this team fight, so I do believe Rally's probably just gonna wait for that portal key so that he won't be, you know, picked off so easily before the team fight happens. He wants to be coming in after and have Revenor be more or less like the guy that stands in front.
Yep, and that being said, AMQ now all 4 members in the mid lane trying to make something happen. Here comes the Moon Queen Illusion, just nicely scouted behind. Don't forget, 2 of those Illusion is enough to pick up 1 Luna, and they need to be really careful there. That being said, however, Rally is at the top lane farming, and Rally definitely needs extra items as well. Rally needs the portal key that he is just so close to obtaining with just about 100 gold there. He would definitely have it by this anti-creep wave. So nothing to worry about. Vian Session doing extra work also in this game. Just need to be really careful when it goes to a big engagement.
Yeah, he just picks it up right there. That portal key is going to be huge for him in the next team fight, and which I think is probably going to happen in the middle lane, because you can see the Hellburn team, they really want to attest this tower right now. But the Legion team, they're aware of this. So there's even a push book on Glacius already, so that's going to be helpful by a lot for his team. And still no Shrunken Head and Moon Queen, but this is going to be a lot. Here we go.
Oh, what a kick it is, and here comes Revenant. Revenant's gonna jump in really nicely, and Dark Lady no trouble. West the protective charm. It is actually on Pebbles there. No souls blasting, no blasting from the gods. It seems like Pebbles also gonna take the fall, and that's gonna be 2 kills in favor for Team Legion. 8.4k gold lead already. And in fact, the tower, I do believe, wasn't denied, so Hellbound's gonna have a little bit of a slight rejoice factor there, but 1 tower for 2 devs is definitely not worth it right now. And Kongor is going to be attempted by Team Legion. Is there going to be any defense? There is a ward of sight that nicely spotted out this attempt. Even the Red Patrol is going to disclose their location. But is there enough nuke to just nicely deny that one? Or are they going to scare them off and just back away?
Yeah, they're gonna stagger them off. I don't think they want to take that team fight. The best thing that happened to them is that the fact that they forced both the buybacks from Moon Queen. Sorry, not Moon Queen. Dark Lady and the Pebbles, because they died very, very early in that game. That was a really good team fight for them, because they got the huge lockdown and jump potential. And Dark Lady before could even use that Shrunken Head. They're trying to chase down Moon Queen now, but I think he will be fine. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Get the fuck out of there, bro!
Yeah, it's going to try and pop the Homecoming Stone really soon. There we go. And can there be any vision? No, no way at all. So Nox is going to be fine. It is such a close shift for Nox.
Yeah, he at least he survives. I mean, at least the entire team survives, and he actually goes for straight up Axe of the Malphite. So he's gonna go for the what is it called again? The Behemoth's Heart first, and that's a really, really good opportunity. Well, good item for him actually, because it's gonna provide him that much more HP, and you shouldn't be so worried about the Dark Lady. I think even it's a good choice. You see, again, he's gonna cancel out the Pebbles Protective Charm. He's gonna probably die here.
Oh, Pebbles, no trouble there. In fact, the last Moon Glaive is going to be the one that will secure the kill. And Nox is already with a Savage 6 streak.
Yeah, I mean, that Null Fireblade is just doing a lot of work for his team right now. Here we go, Rally.
There we go, Rally now going to jump in with the Seismic Slam, but the Red Master's Call is going to help him a lot. Zergrush now going to try and run away with the Protective Charm already. He does have a Bound Eye, and the Bound Eye is going to help his team try and spot out a little bit of extra wards, but that definitely no one on Team Legion has got the Assassin Shroud, so nothing to be really worried there. We also have Dark Lady Nestling falling away after the kill on Nova. Nova's going to have to take the fall for that one.
Yeah, Nova just a little bit too far away from his teammates, because they all tried to jump that mid lane. I gotta say, a lot of wards coming up from SockKK. Look at the placement of the Ward of Revelations over there. Even that Ward of Sight. So at least they have decent amount of vision. Even the one here on that hill as well. So they know that they have to secure Kong no matter what. And contest that team fight if that's gonna go down, because Moon Queen still doesn't have the shrunken head, but he is fairly tanky now with that Axe of Malphite. But as soon as he completes, well, I think it could even be a symbol of rage if he wants to complete that first, or even the Behemoth's Heart. We're just gonna have to wait and see whether or not he completes one of those items. It's just gonna be so damn devastating for Hellborn team, especially in team fights.
Yep, it's gonna be the Behemoth's Heart already completed on the Moon Queen. Moon Queen now has got an awesome amount of health point. In fact, 1.9k health there. And this Moon Queen doesn't look to be too vulnerable, and that's gonna be really good for Team Legion. Impunity Storm definitely is looking so good to win this game here. They have got a total of 8.4k goal lead at just 27 minutes into this game. And on the Hellborn side, things are not looking so good for them. Pebbles only a level 12, and so far with just one portal key, nothing there just yet, not even a shrunken head, so he will not be able to just survive in team fights. We want to see him nicely staggering most of the skills, just go in, use the chuck, use the stalagmites, then come back out, refresh, go in again, but he doesn't have the survivability to make sure that he will rotate his skills in time.
Yeah, Shrunken Head's just such a core item on that Pebbles right now, especially in this game. And Revenor is going to be able to pick up his Shrunken Head fairly soon. I'm not sure whether or not he's going to be the one to get the Soul's Bulwark, or him, or the Rally, but I do believe Rally is going to go for Tap Left Command. Can even go for the what is it called, the Soul's Bulwark, unless Revenor wants to get it for himself. I think it's much more suited for Revenor to just pick up the Soul's Bulwark into a Demonic Burst pit, because he needs that much more attack speed to be even a scarier semi-carry force. And Rally can even just go for more or less the an extra, I think even an extra Nullfire middle lane.
Oh, Nox, no trouble right now. It seems like it's gonna be fine because that's actually an illusion there. Geomeda's Bane's gonna be popular here. Nox is taking a little bit extra beating, but I do believe that nothing of great value was lost that day. A Shrunken Head, the Dark Lady, now gonna try and retreat away. I do believe that Revenor will not hit the ball lightning as well.
Yeah, it was such a close call. Really well played by the team, and I think there was a rally push.
Yep, there was a compel,
no, was it the pushback from Licious?
Or something of that sort. There definitely something was used to propel Moon Queen a little bit behind, and that definitely worked the magic there.
Yeah, something helped out Moon Queen, and they're gonna get this tier 2 no issue at all.
Yep, tier 2 already completed there. It seems like the destruction will help Nox Fun grow again. And on the flip side, help on team, all 4 members, or rather 5, now gonna have to take a little bit of the extra defensive approach. Legion team is gonna roam the Hellborn jungle a little bit. Pebble's gonna lead the rest of his team here. There is also a Dark Lady behind, but the Nova Mine is just gonna be able to nicely spot that one out there. And they now know that Team Hellborn's gonna nicely try and gang on the top lane. Moon Queen is actually within reach here, but no, they are not going to do that. Nova is actually going to be a lot of trouble, but he's going to pop the energy field, and it seems like Moon Queen's going to go with the Moon Finale. And on the flip side, Dark Lady coming in here, but without a Shrunken Head is not going to be useful at all. And on the flip side, Jeremiah now also in a lot of trouble. He is going to have to take the fall with a double tap. Nox is just looking so good there with a Champion of Nemo streak as well. That being said, Hellborn team now gonna have to fall back a little bit. Pebbles with the Steam Boots will not have to run, will not be a Usain Bolt there, so walking a little bit too slow for my liking. But he at least has got the Warhammer completed, so looking for a Shrunken Head real soon. That, however, look at Nox, man. This hero this character, this player just prints money like the Federal Bank, man. Look at that, already with a Symbol of Rage, Behemoth's Heart, even with the Geomeda's Bane and a Nullfire Blade. That is really insane, and that's just 750 GPM, 30 minutes into this game here. Oh, actually, what happened there? Okay, Pebbles jumped in. Best I'm gonna have to take the fall. That's a really glossy looking Glacius there. He's gonna have to fall for that one. And that being said, man, it seems like Nox is just really manning up right now, and Millibrax might actually be challenged here, but here comes Rally to go in with the extra kill. Pebbles comes in a little tad too late, will not get anything done, and he's gonna have to fall back right now, but here comes the Revenor. Will be able to nicely pick up the kill as well. Rangebrax gonna be addressed, and that's gonna be the meat lane completely rexed out. Legion team will have the lead so far.
Oh my god, that's insane. Moon Queen's just so fucking overpowered in this game. Like right now, 800 gold per minute, practically soloed the Raxus and the team. As soon as they try to compile on him, he's gonna go top lane. He doesn't give a shit right now. He has all the items he needs to take a team fight, and I don't think Hellborn can do anything about this at this point on.
Yep, I don't think they can either. That being said, Defense Tower looking to go down really soon. That's the tier 3, but Moon Queen makes it seem like it is child's play, really, with the Behemoth's Heart already on the Illusion. Illusions are also very tanky, and that's going to be really nice to see. That being said, Millibrax now going to be challenged, and Dark Lady behind already, but it's not going in just yet. Jeremiah going to nicely take a stroll in the park. Dark Lady is going to use the cover of darkness at last, but going a little bit too late here. We're able to spot out the Revenor as well as Moon Queen, but is not going to be able to pick up the kill on the Moon Queen. Revenor is going to have to take a little bit of a leap of faith there, but it's going to be a leap of faith off the cliff. And it seems like Jerza is going to take the fall while I complete that sentence. And here comes Rally with a compel, will not connect. Pebble's going to be here, and seems like a little bit of an extra turnaround here. Rally is going down. And Legion team, all 3 members still alive, looking for the melee Rexer. Will definitely get it done. Dark Lady without the ultimate as well is still in this vicinity. Melee Barracks looking to go down, but it seems like Nox is just gonna nicely nerf the range back a little bit too as well, and we'll be able to get both Rexes at the same time, so that's gonna be really good. And all that he said against Hellborn team is just his illusion. That is gonna be amazing, whereas now Hellborn gonna try and pay back in kind, looking for the kill on Nox. Nox gonna be stunned, Lockdown's gonna be used there, but here comes the push look from Bastom. Bastom gonna save his teammate there, and Glacier Downpour gonna go down as well, and Dark Lady gets addressed. It's a complete turnaround there, and Dabas Feeder gonna call it GG well play here, and AMQ may actually just concede this game. And that being said, a little bit of a trollish chuck there, sock, it's gonna be tossed all the way to Beijing. And that being said, game is gonna be done here, and Imperial Storm gonna win this one.
Oh, wow. Okay, that was just oh my god. I mean, that game, that kind of speechless. 11-0 and 6. Moon Queen 824 gold per minute with no shrunken head, man. No shrunken head, no fire blades, steam boots, Jupiter's Bane, Symbol of Rage, and the Behemoth's Heart. More than enough. What a carry, man. MQ just cannot find any space at all to, buff up their Dark Lady. They didn't have enough support in the game. Bottom lane, a lot of feats just coming out from Zergrush. Couldn't get much done for his team, even though they had that ability to use that, that Soul's Blessing on top of the, the Protective Charm. Just that quick initial thinking from Nox to buy that Null Fire Blade was a huge counter towards them, and it's kind of what secured them the win.
Yeah, pretty good at Epic, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be game 1. Game 2 is going to be well underway real soon. We hope you guys will stay tuned for that. We're going to be back in a few minutes with a second game. So that's it. This is Babel. Joining me is Lark, and see you guys again real soon. Goodbye.